Hey YouTube, welcome back. So now for this video, I'm gonna show you how to do a VLOOKUP, an H match, and an index. Okay, but so let's just open the stock data set. Give me a second to just pull that out. Cool. Let me see if I could share it. Okay, cool. So, to do a VLOOKUP, we have this table, and I want to pull out the date. So now what I'm gonna do is, there's one of two things. So I'm going to do the VLOOKUP. So I just do VLOOKUP, and then it populates here. The lookup value is going to be this, so the date. Then I'm going to select the table array. I'm not going to select all of these. Or I could just select a few rows and columns, or I could do the whole table. But for the sake of this video, let me just select this table. And then the now it's going to refer to the column index, so it's going to give so we have column A, column B, column C, column D, and then column A would be 1, column B would be 2, column 3 would be C, and then column D would be 4. So let's just find the stock price on the date of 10/1/12. So we're just going to do 2. And then we could do true. It would give an approximate match or an exact match. We want to do exact match usually, so that's false. And then I could just put the end parentheses here, and then it'd give me the stock price. Please note a couple of things here. So when I do the VLOOKUP, if I want to change it to the stock price to like it would give me like a NA, and that's because you can only, if you're gonna select the value from the table, that first array argument has to be it has to be the first column. So it can't be like it can't be like a value that's pulling from the second. We change this to like tech, retail, or something like that. It would give you a it would give you the error, but since Nvidia is like all tech, it would just give back tech. You could also search up the index. And then also you see how I just did the 3 there. So VLOOKUPs account for like hidden cells. So I hid these. And then these are just the cells, like whether they're indexes. It's a 1 for NASDAQ, 0 if it's not NASDAQ or NYSE, or 1 if it's NASDAQ, or and 0 if it's not. So these are both binary variables. I hid them. So in the table, the VLOOKUP accounts for hidden values. And then what else was I gonna say? Yeah, so that's the basis of the VLOOKUP. It So in a nutshell, whatever the search up this first array, it has to be one of the values in the first column of the table that you're using. And then the second array is the table. The third is the column index that you're searching up for, and then the fourth argument if it's an exact match or an approximate match. And then yeah. So that's what that is. And um yeah, so like if we want to find the stock price for the date, or the stock price based on the date, what we do, and if we're given like a stock price, what we'd have to do essentially is we can't use like negative ones or like negative values as well, but what we'd have to do is we'd have to I believe we'd have to like reverse the columns. That's that's how it is. But a VLOOKUP is good for looking up a value. So if you have like two spreadsheets and you want to look at a specific value and you have another data set for that, you could look that up. And um yeah, that's pretty much it. So those are some of the that's how you do it. There's limitations, of course. People often aren't able to get an output because they don't know like the information I told. It's also like kind of it's not obvious or subliminal. So it's kind of like hard to like figure that out at first. That's why I'm creating the video. And then there are also other alternatives to VLOOKUP, such as HMatch. Or sorry, HLOOKUP. So this works exactly like a VLOOKUP. Okay, you know what? So the date's gonna be converted into numbers. That's what did. Also, if you're using a VLOOKUP or an HLOOKUP, you could index the first array, or the you could index the column, the first column that your value is in, and it'll give you the same output as the lookup value. Um, so yeah, that's kind of it. And then HLOOKUP is exactly what it's doing is essentially it's taking instead the VLOOKUP takes the columns, but the HLOOKUP takes the rows. So that's the difference between that. Um, okay. And then we could do an index. And then what you have to do essentially is you have to select a table, and then you have to specify your exact row and column. And then you just the one is the alternative, and then it gives you this. Essentially, what this is doing is it's taking like the first row here, and then the first column here, and then it's giving the output of this. So that's what the index is doing. And then let's see, we did the H lookup, V lookup, index, and then let's do match. It looks like you can only refer a specific column and just see if that value is in the column. So that's basically what it's doing. And then what this is essentially doing is so there's a 7, so there should be seven of this numbers in there. That's what it looks like apparently. Yeah. So that's that. Alternatively, there are filters which you could do. You could just search up the value you want, and then let me just search up a random value, apply a filter. And then the filter hides the columns. So typically VLOOKUPs and HLOOKUPs, they account for the hidden values as well. And Yeah, you could use multiple filters, to just find something. Filters usually take longer, so that's why it's good to just do a VLOOKUP. But yeah, yeah, that's it. Hope this video was helpful, and I look forward to making another video. I wanted to do a video with the two spreadsheets, but I don't think I have a data set that would allow me to do that. So if I find something, I'll definitely create another video of it. But then I was thinking like I the next video could possibly be like macros and how to set that up. But yeah, thanks for listening, and just stay happy, healthy, and blessed. Have a good one, guys. Thank you.